Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man, and we're back on Big Valley, and we're picking up where we left off, so let's get on it. We were doing a harvest, I believe, so let's get this guy started here, back up again. And who do we have working? We have Chris Hamlet working. And then, let's see, this one, we need to get him started. Let's clean this up a little bit here. And we got to clean up the other end. I think there's this, oh, there's a spot right there. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to replace those dump trucks there. So I'm going to start doing that in this episode here. So let's get on with this. Let's see. Let's pop that up a little bit. And all right, so this, where are we? All right, we're heading this way back. This field is done. Soybeans. The combine's in that field over there, I believe. And I think that's wheat. So we'll get back on with the wheat. But again, these things, you can't use four-wheel drive on them. You can't use courseplay on them. So they're not on this map, which is so big. I'm going to use courseplay, and I can't use it with these, so I'm getting rid of them. And I'm gonna go back to the Crampies, the single trailer. So I'm gonna have to buy trucks and trailers. So I'm gonna spend what little bit of money I've got here on that. So I got a lot of equipment out there running. I'm gonna have to go get started again. So let's move around to some of that. Let's get. Wait a minute. Why don't I have this combine running? This guy should be in group number 2. Let's put that there. He's full, but okay, Rose just completed something. What was Rose doing? Let's start this fella here. Now he's full. It's Stefan. He's full, so we're going to get that trailer over there and get it over here. And what do we got going on here? This is kind of a mess. All right, I'm trying to catch up. All right, okay, I know where I'm at now. All right, let's go get... Well, let's just move this guy over here. We'll bring that combine over. But in the meantime, let's get this guy down to empty that combine. And now this trailer or truck should be in group 4, and it is. Okay, because this is the one, I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to use this one on the animal farm because I like a smaller truck to work with the animals because we're in a kind of confined area down there. And this one holds 60,000 units of crop, and it's easy to maneuver because it's a dump truck. So I'm keeping this one, and I'm going to keep one of the trailers for this one. So let's get back to this. Let's go trade this in now that it's empty. And that's pretty easy to do on this farm because in the second barn over here, I don't know what's in this barn for sure, but in the second barn over here, we have the ability to sell and customize our vehicles right in our own garage. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to run in here and sell this truck and trailer right here. Let me see. Did I leave enough room? Yes, I did. All right. Okay, so we're going to sell this, and we're going to sell that. And we're going to replace that with a truck. I want to get my cat truck. And I'm going to make it red because the trailers are red. I want the big engine in it, and we're going to make it red. Yeah, no. Big engine. There we go. All right, we're going to make it red. I don't know if that's the right color red, but that's okay. And then we need to purchase a trailer to go with that. I'm going to get the big crampy, like I mentioned before. That one right there. Okay, so that is what we're using. That's an in-game trailer. It's a decent trailer though. So let's go get that. Alright, so let's put this in category 3 with the rest of our harvest trucks and trailers. And hook up to this. And alright, let's head out. Take the cover off. We don't need it right now. Let's leave it. Well, we don't need it here. I think that truck and trailer will finish that field off. So let's take this down to the wheat. Oh, I gotta slow down, otherwise this thing jumps up and smacks its head on top of that trestle. I know, I've done it before, and it hurt. Okay, so let's see. We're going to... I don't think that I have a course set up, but let's find out. I don't think I do for this. This is field number 4. Let me get up in it. Get up in it a little bit here. And I don't think that I do. We're going to do a combi course. Don't think I have... I do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I do have one. Never mind. Ah-ha-ha. I did this on my private playthrough already, so let's just get this guy going. Yeah, drive the course there. He'll come back and take care of that combine. In the meantime, let's get this going here. I need that guy to keep working. So let's just... He's still got his course there. Let's let him drive. See where he goes. And I'm just going to let him go because I don't know where he's at. Let's get this fella. And I'm going to sell this one, but I'm going to keep the trailer. So let's take this back to the farm. And I'm going to drop the trailer off at the animal area. Now, the reason I want to keep this trailer is because I transfer a lot of product. So when I'm transferring, I want to make sure I get like 120 at a time, so it's easy to do. So I don't have to run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with just the truck. So I will be using this trailer occasionally when I'm transferring things. And the things I'd be transferring would be transferring product from the main silo down to the farm, or transferring what's in the mixing stations to the hayloft. And it's gonna help me. It's gonna make me use less trips, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I'm talking about when I do it. Matter of fact, I'll show you right away. So I'm just going to keep this one, actually. I'll just keep this one, and I'll sell that single one. So we're going to move this one to category 4. It's already there. We'll leave it. I'm using 4 for the animals and for the silage farm, so I can keep my equipment straight there. I got 2 things on Courseplay, really? Oh, right. The guy that's picking up the grass is running Courseplay. Okay, so here's what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to use the dump truck so that I can put things in the mixing station, because there's a limited amount of room down there. But I'm also going to use the truck and trailer to do this kind of thing. When these things get full, to transport this stuff over to that hayloft over there. and make it a little bit easier on myself. There's quite a bit of product in here. There's 500,000 units of mixed feed here. So transporting it's going to be a process. And so I want that extra trailer to help me out with that, so I'm not running this truck back and forth as many times. I can cut it in half, actually. Alright, so while that's going on, let's see what else we have here. I don't know why this guy stopped here. Chris, what are you doing? I don't know what he's doing. Is he just stuck on Band-Aid or what? So when I'm done with this one, I'm going to sell it. And these potatoes are going down to the animal farm because the only thing I'm using potatoes for, outside of maybe selling them, is pig food. So I want all the potatoes down in that hayloft down there because that's where they're going to be used. And if I ever have a surplus, I can sell them from there as easy as I can sell them from the main silo. I may transfer them to the main silo though, you never know. I tell you what I'd do. This harvest of potatoes, that field was not terribly small, it's not terribly large either, but I don't need a lot of potatoes for pig food. So I think I'll put that full harvest in the hayloft. That'll be my pig food potatoes. Any other potatoes I make, I'll put in the main silo and market those. I should have put these right directly in there. Oh well, too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Wasn't thinking. Let's run over and get this guy who should be full by now. Alright, let's get those dumping. Now let's find out what's wrong with this guy. What are you doing down here? Need to finish up your harvesting job here. Alright, who we got working here? Joseph is working. Joseph Calistro. Let's head on. This guy's taking care of that field just fine. We don't have to worry about him. This guy is being taken care of. This guy we need to kind of use to clean up this area down here. Let's head over to the front of the field. I think we got a little bit of crop just scattered around the front here. I'm seriously thinking of taking that autosave mod out of here because those little gaps of lag there, it isn't really lag. When the game saves itself, it stops the gameplay and it looks like lag, and it's kind of irritating. And I haven't had a problem with not saving the game and accidentally getting out for a long time. So I don't know if it's worth the hassle of that little lag there or not. Think about it. I could take it out. Joseph's done that little strip already. That potato harvester goes pretty quickly. Alright, let's hire somebody. Finish these little things out. Not much here. A couple of passes, it'll be done. Start that up. We got Andy Tom is doing the Andy Tom. Let's see with that guy. What was he doing? All right, we're gonna keep that. This guy's gonna sell. We're gonna sell this fella. So let's go up and do that. We'll keep the one that's down there. Hopefully we'll break even. I don't know. So this one's not being replaced at this time. I'm just gonna sell it. There you go. Bye-bye. So long. Sayonara. Alright, what else got going here? That guy finally pick up where he needs to be? Looks like it. I still haven't got the time. I haven't found the time to finish this field. It's not a necessity because I'm getting tons of grass on over there. Probably more than I need. But I still think I want to make another field here. So I'll be doing that, but not during this episode. Alright, where's my other combine? Oh, well, I thought I had 3 of them. I do. One of them's a potato combine. Wee-haw. Flip this thing around, get this thing knocked out. We can do it. We have technology. You betcha. I'm really starting to like that glance program up above. It gives me a lot of information, and it's easier to see. I tend to look straight in the middle of the monitor, probably more than anywhere else. So the other one that was way in the left-hand corner, half the time I wasn't even looking at it. So the information it was giving me, I wasn't utilizing anyway. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 stalks I missed there. One for each of the 7 dwarves. I don't know where that came from. Just popped in my head. I've often said, you know, people say, what are you thinking? I say, you really don't want to know what I'm thinking. There's some stuff happens in my brain that isn't for public consumption, if you will. Crazy. It's crazy talk. I'm going to clean this up and then we're done. We'll get this corn in that truck over there. We'll take that truck and put the corn away, and then we'll sell it and replace it. All right, here we go. Loop-de-loo. So this map is for the public now. You won't find it out on a web page. I will put a link to the mod author in the description below. And if you're interested in playing it, you can get it from there. Again, this is a Big Hoss map, and he has the link, the download link on his Facebook page. Again, like I say, I'll give you a link to that. You can get it directly from the Hoss's mouth, if you will. Pardon the pun. So we got one field left. It's 31. It isn't ready to harvest yet, if I'm pretty sure. So we'll take this combine down there, drop it off, get rid of the header here, get ready for the harvesting that. I believe that one's solid soybeans. And I'm going to put that in the farm, animal farm, so that we have plenty of protein for the pigs. Do shortcut here. I have to do this field of grass pretty soon. So I'm storing the combines, again, as I mentioned in the first episode that I did here. I'm storing the combines in the shed up here, and I love the fact that these sheds are big enough that you can actually store your equipment in them. Some of those buildings that we've had before are so small, they're almost unusable. You put something in there, they're not tall enough, they're not wide enough, they're not deep enough, they're just not enough. So let me drop this in here. We'll back up, get our header. And see, this is what I mean. You can park this thing clear in here, just as it is. Just pull it in, drop it. There you go. Okay, we're running down to field 31. Wait for it to ripen. I don't know how far along it is, but we're keeping busy, that's for sure. Well, at least it's green. The last time I came down here, it was still dirt. So let's just park this thing down here and go check on stuff. All right, we got to get a trailer down. Okay, let's get this one going. Let's go this way. I'm gonna miss my dump truck, but it just isn't good enough for what I'm trying to do. Now with that other truck, the Cat, it gets going so fast. I wasn't paying attention and I kept the throttle down. It jumped off of this jump here and smacked into the trestle. It jumped so high. It just scared me. It was funny. It was funny. Take a shortcut through this field here. Now I gotta decide what it is I'm going to plant. I don't know whether to plant different things or just to make one harvest one crop, next harvest another crop. That might be the way of it. I'm making enough money on my silage farm down there that I can stockpile crops. That might be what I do, because it would be easier that way. Just have one crop going on all fields. You know what kind of equipment you're going to be using. No question about that. I got to get this wheat down there because I'm using wheat for my pig food. Now, let me see. How many of those trucks and trailers do I own? Okay, I already own 3 of these. So, what about the Crampies? I already own 2 of those, so I'm just going to sell this set. I don't know right now if I need 3 sets of the Crampy. I might, but it's not like I'm going to do potatoes every time, and that's what I would need the 3rd one for. So until I get maybe a few more fields, I might just stick with 2 combines for the time being. So I only need. Now wait a minute. No, I'm mistaken. I am mistaken. I am going to need 3 because I've got one down that I'm using down at the the grass thingamabobberdoodle. Let's sell this. And then sell this. And the third truck, I do need another one. Because the third truck, I've got 3 trucks. The third one I'm using to haul the water tank. So I do need another one. So let's buy another one of these. Big engine. Make it red. Buy it. There we go. And then we're going to need another trailer also, because I'm using one trailer for the grass and I want 2 for the wheat and combines, if you will. All right, there we go. Cool beans. Let's get on with it. Busy, busy, busy. Right, this guy's going to need a tractor and trailer, so let's go find the one we just bought. And let's get this guy emptied while I'm here. All right, and then we need to put this guy away. Yeah, see, there's the third one I already have. Let's get this guy and get him down to field 31 so he's ready for that harvest. All right, now let's see what's the fastest way to this way, I think. This thing really goes. I'll tell you what. Watch, I'll show you what happens. Whee! Oh, it didn't. Oh, it missed it on that one. The other one, it didn't miss. It hit the trestle. Whoa! Hang on. Grab that old shit handle. You know those handles in cars above the door that you grab onto and help yourself in and out if you need to or whatever they're for. My wife calls them the old shit handles because usually she grabs them when it looks like I'm taking a corner too tight, or she thinks that I'm, changing lanes too fast, or she grabs that and then just reads me the riot act. So that being said, I call it the old shit handle too, because I know when she grabs it, oh shit, I'm in trouble. All right, where are we at? This guy's taken care of. Don't need him. Don't need him. He's working. Keep this guy working. Right, I want to get this feed going here. So let me drop this trailer and we'll grab some of those. Let's see, what do we need? Hang on. Let's see. Okay, I've got potatoes. I need wheat and soybeans, which I may or may not have in this hayloft. Let's see what I do have in it. I may not have it in here. May need that trail. I don't have any wheat. I do have some soybeans. Let's take that. See, I'm waiting for the soybeans from field 31, but this will get me started with some pig feed so I can at least feed the animals before I stockpile. Now you know why I wanted the dump truck. See this? This is awkward right here. If I'd had one of those big trucks, it would have been really bad here. So I can at least move around pretty easy here with this dump truck. And it holds 60,000, so it does the job. Okay, so we don't have any wheat. I'm going to need the trailer now. Let's take the trailer up to the main silo where I've got the wheat. Bring it down and get it in that mixing station. And we'll see if we've got any more soybeans up there. I did do a whole field of soybeans. So I started playing Rattlesnake Valley. Man, I tell you, that's a challenge right there. You start out with $20,000 and a token amount of equipment, and it is the smallest, most worthless equipment in the game. It's a 4K map, and it is a challenge to get started with that thing without, I hate the word cheat, but without giving yourself money to start with for equipment. All right, so there is some soybeans down here, but let's see. We need actually wheat first. Let me grab some wheat. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. Now, I did not do a drive-through or a tour of any kind on Rattlesnake Valley. What I did do was just start playing the game. And I didn't do it for me either. What I mean is I didn't record a tour, but I also did not drive it around myself. I started a new game, and I started on the farm. I grabbed equipment, and I started farming. I don't know where anything's at, and I decided that I'll leave it up to everybody else to do tours of it. I'm just going to play the game, and because people have been waiting for this map for the longest time. I've heard, oh, Rattlesnake Valley, Rattlesnake Valley. So I'm assuming that the day it came out, there's probably going to be 100 tours of it, or first looks, or first glances, or first whatever. So I decided to heck with it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the game, and I will learn where everything's at while I'm playing, and you can learn with me. That is, if you're watching. Alrighty, here we go. I need to get a forage wagon out there on that. And I wish that I had made a courseplay route to harvest it. It would have been a lot easier to pick up. I do have on the one that's now being... No, I don't. No, I don't think I do. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember. The next harvest I'm going to, though, I'm going to start some courseplay routes just to make it easier. These 4K maps, it's not, you know, a necessity, but it's sure going to make it easier. I mean, you can see I just started this map, and it's a 4K map, and I just started this, and I'm just working my tail off. And it's because of the sizes of the fields. You know, the fields are so big that if I didn't use courseplay, you guys would just be sitting there watching me drive up and down a field all day. Not that I can't do it. You've seen some of my videos. There are times where I've had, you know, 6 or 7 combines going all at the same time, each with their own trucks, and yeah, I keep busy. All right, now that I got a little bit of wheat down here, there's more of it to bring down here, but I want to get that mixing station started, so I've got something to feed the pigs. So I'm going to drop this trailer right here as soon as I... Alright, let's drop that there. And I'm going to get some of that wheat we just brought over. Put it in the mixing station. Let's go check and see how that combine's doing. Oh, he's done. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Get this guy put down. Get him out of the way so that guy can go back to work. Let's see. Let me get this guy. Drop Drive now. Stop at the last trigger, because I don't want him coming back to this field. Alright, and then let's grab this fella. Stick your tongue out, buddy. Drop it like you're hot. Close that up. Let's grab this fella. It's taking me a little while to get used to this great big tongue on the back of the combine, but it actually makes it a little bit easier to grab hold of. Because as I mentioned before, if you look under there, look how far that hitch is under there. It's hard to see it when you're backing up. Sometimes it's a little bit like hit and miss. I'm pretty sure I've got all my plowing done, but let me double check while I'm thinking about it. For plowing, ooh, I missed a little end there. What's that all about? Yep, I've got my plowing done. What happened over there? Oh, I remember. Whoa, look at that guy go. Gee whiz, those guys fly. My goodness. I'm just going to tuck in right here. Boy, I tell you what, you've got plenty of places to put equipment on this farm, I tell you that. More than you're ever going to need. Alright, now see what I mean about this one? It's perfect. You can just pull in like this and just stop the equipment and boom, it's covered. Now that new trailer, not that one, this one, I don't think it's in a category, is it? No, it's not. Let's put this in 3. Alright, and then let's get back to this one and get this wheat tucked in nice and neat in that mixing station. See how tight a squeeze this is? If I'd have had those bigger tractors and truck and trailers, it would have been a lot harder to get into these things. Now I think it should start here because I think I've got potatoes, canola, and wheat in here. This should now start, and I'll finish filling it up later. And I don't know if I ever have. He's really increased the size of these things, and I don't think I've ever had them full. I came close on that one over there. But this should start up any second. We'll get some pig food. Pigs are starving. Pigs don't have much grass to eat. I don't know if pigs eat grass, per se. I mean, I've raised pigs, but I never had grass in there for them to eat, so I don't know if they eat grass all that much for food. I don't know what the deal is with pigs lately. Pigs were a big deal here a couple years ago, but now... Alright, let's get this guy emptied. Now, Renner said... now, Renner's one of my subscribers that is an actual farmer. They run a big family farm, and they sold thousands of head of pigs and only made $20,000 profit. At least I think that's what he told me. And so he's thinking they may not even have pigs next year. Stick with cattle. Of the cattle, I think he said there's and I don't remember, he'll correct me, like 10% of the cattle they have are being raised for dairy. The rest of them are all beef cattle. Yeah, it was close. Now, see, the Crampy still fits under there just perfectly. There's not much leeway there. But those crones, every time I use that big crone, I hit the harvester. Is that going to hold it all? I hope so. Yes, it did. All right, let's get this thing put back in the barn, and we'll come back and get those potatoes. And then I need to start thinking about what I'm going to plant for the next harvest. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe some sunflower seeds? I don't know if I have any. All right, I'm low on canola. I've got wheat and some barley. I've got more barley than I have wheat. That's because I'm using the wheat for pigs. Canola, I've got that Field 31. That's going to take care of canola. Got lots of corn. I've got potatoes. And so it looks like either canola or sunflowers. I may go away from what I just said, where I said I was going to do one crop. Maybe I'll do half and half. I'll do canola and sunflowers. Split it up between the fields. It's the same header. They both use corn header, so the equipment will match up at least. But I got to get this straw picked up. I don't have very much straw at all, if I have any at all. So it is going to be a while before we need this potato harvester, so I'm going to tuck it in. I'm just going to call that one big barn up there the harvester barn. The combine barn. And I'll put all my combines in there. Well, until I get 6 or 7 and they don't all fit. I do plan on doing some sugar beets just to do sugar beets. It's not going to be a big priority though, because the equipment's pretty expensive and I don't really have a need in it. I could feed it to the cows, but I prefer feeding them potatoes, just because I like potatoes. Alright, let's get this guy back to the barn. We're taking this stuff. Let's take this. Like I said, I'm going to use this harvest for the animals, and then if I do potatoes again, I'll do it for crop sales. Alright, let's dump these in the hayloft. Looks like my sunlight's going away. I might not get to Field 31 till the morning. So I think I'll hold off on the seeding too. Because I don't want to do this again. I want to make sure all my fields are ready for harvest at the same time. Just to because otherwise, just like now, I'm done with the harvest, but I'm just sitting there waiting for Field 31. So I don't want to do that. So I think I'll wait the night out. Alrighty, let's go take this guy and put him away for the next harvest. Whoa, jeez. Sorry, I was watching. I was looking at my other monitor. Look out below. Okay, so now, where do I put these guys? Let's put these guys in the front barn for now, I guess. Right here. Right here. We'll put these in, just in right here for now. So they're closer to the fields. Here we go. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to call it an episode here. Hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like. Share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the farm the next episode. Happy farming.